So the topic balancing a redox equation. Redox equation means an equation in which both oxidation and reduction can occur. We call that as redox equation. And redox equation can be balanced in two different ways. It can be in acidic medium or it can be in alkaline medium. So how to balance a redox equation? First we'll discuss in acidic medium, because like if there are 4 steps to convert a redox equation or balance a redox equation in acidic medium and alkaline medium, 4 steps are same and only the last step is different. So later we'll do how alkaline medium is having one extra step. So the first thing what we'll do, we'll writing a redox equation or balancing a redox equation. So example, the two equations are given. Say in exam they give you or provide you two equations. They mention that you have a chlorine molecule turn into chloride ion, and there's also another equation in which MnO4 or starting with iodine first, like you have MnO4 with a charge -1 turn into Mn +2. So this is the equation, and they are asking balance this redox equation. How to balance an equation, how we can balance this equation? So there are rules to balance this. Number one, what is rule number one? Rule number one is, if we want to balance the oxygen, we add H2O, water molecule. So how much, the number of the oxygen we want to balance, we always add H2O. So how many oxygen are there on the left hand side? 4. How many oxygen on the right hand side? 0. So what I should do to balance the oxygen, I should add H2O. I should add water molecule. So how many water molecule I should add? There are 4 on the left hand side. So I should add 4 on the right hand side. So I should add 4 water molecules, or it will be 4H2O. That is rule, the first rule. So whenever we want to balance oxygen in a redox equation, what we do, we add oxygen, we add water molecule to balance oxygen. The second rule, to balance hydrogen, we add protons or H plus. So if we want to add, if we want to balance hydrogen, we will add proton. How many hydrogen are there? On the right hand side, 4 multiplied by 2, so you can see 8 hydrogen. So if there are 8 hydrogen on the right hand side, we should have 8 hydrogens on the left hand side. So what we do, we put 8 hydrogen ions, H plus ions, so hydrogen is balanced. Then rule 3 will balance the other elements. So balance the other elements which are present here. Which element is present? We have Mn on the left hand side, we have Mn on the right. It is balanced already because we are talking about the number of Mn ions, so it is same both sides, so it is already balanced. Then the last one, rule 4, to balance the charge, we add electrons. Electrons are negatively charged, so we'll add an electron to a side where we have few like greater charge. So what is the total charge on the left hand side? This is plus 8 because 8 multiplied by plus 1, so plus 8, and this whole molecule is minus 1. So total charge on the left hand side is plus 7. What is the total charge on the right hand side? Water is neutral, so this is plus 2. So this is plus 2. So left hand side we have total charge of plus 7. On the right hand side we have total charge of plus 2. So where I should add electron, because electron is negatively charged, so it will decrease the charge. So where I should add electron here for this equation, we'll always add the electron to reduce the charge. So we'll add the electron towards the left hand side. And how many electrons I should add? Because 5 minus plus 7 minus 5 will be plus 2. So how many electrons I should add? I should add 5 electrons. So now this equation is balanced. It is balanced in terms of hydrogen, oxygen, other element, as well as in terms of charge. Is it clear how to balance a redox equation? The first example. So main thing is you just learn the rule, memorize the rule, because whenever we are balancing a redox equation, we always start with oxygen. There's another example. Like if I say we have CrO4 with a charge minus 2 turn into Cr plus 3. Now we'll follow the rules. What is rule number 1? To balance oxygen, we add water. So how many water molecules I should add? To balance oxygen, we should add water. How many water molecules should be added? So 4 water molecule, and which side? The other side will add 4 water molecules, so it will be 4H2O. So oxygen is balanced. To balance the hydrogen, we add proton. So hydrogen, how many? 4 multiplied by 2, 8. So we add 8 protons. So hydrogen is balanced. Balance other element, chromium is already balanced, so we don't have to. Not about the charge, it's about the number of chromium balance. Then to balance the charge, we add electron. So what is the charge here? Plus 1 and minus 2. So the charge is plus 6. And the charge is plus 3 because water is neutral. So where I should add electron? I should add electron on the left hand side. And how many electrons should be added? So 3 electrons should be added. So this equation is balanced in terms of oxygen, in terms of hydrogen, and in terms of other element as well as electrons. Is it clear? Then another example. If we have H2SO4 it produces SO2. So in this equation, if we want to balance this equation, how we can balance? In this one, we have oxygen both sides. So if we have oxygen both sides, if I put 2 here, then oxygen is balanced. But the sulfur, because later on I have to balance sulfur, then I have to put 2 here. If I have to put 2 here, then oxygen balance is changed. So 4 multiplied by 2, 8. So I have to change this to 4. But when I change this to 4, again I have to change sulfur. So it means this equation cannot be balanced, even though we have oxygen both sides, but this equation cannot be balanced by putting a number before the sulfur. As if I put a number before the sulfur, the other side I have to balance as well, and that cannot be balanced. So what we have to do, we have to add water. So to balance oxygen, we add water. So we have 4 oxygen molecule here and 2 already there. So how many water molecules should be added? So we'll add 2 water molecules. And then to balance hydrogen, 4 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 2 hydrogen are already there. So whenever you want to balance, you don't put a number here, you have to add proton. But to make it balance, 2 are already there. So how many proton must be added? You should add only 2 more protons. And to balance the other element, sulfur is already balanced, hydrogen is balanced. Now we have to balance the charge here. So what should be the charge? 2 plus 2 multiplied by 1, so it is plus 2. This is 0, molecule 0, 0. So we have plus 2 charge on the left hand side. So it should be 0. So where we should add electrons? So we should add an electron to a side where there is a greater charge. So we should add 2 electrons on the left hand side. So this equation is balanced in terms of oxygen, in terms of hydrogen and other elements. Is it clear? Another example, like if you have chromium chromate ion Cr2O7 with a charge -2 and it turned into Cr plus 3. So chromium is, whenever we start balancing, we don't bother about other element. We first start with oxygen. So 2 chromium uh, are there, 7 oxygen, and there's no oxygen. So we start balancing with oxygen. So 7 oxygen, we put 7 water molecules to balance oxygen. Then proton, we add proton for hydrogen, 7 multiplied by 2, 14. So we add 8 protons. Sorry, 14 protons, not 8, because we have 14, so we should add 14 protons. And then to balance other element, first balance other element and add the last only electron. So chromium is 2, we should put 2, chromium is balanced. Now about the charge, when you check the total charge, this is plus 14. This whole molecule is -2. So total charge here is plus 12. So in this case, the total charge here is plus 12. When we check 2 multiplied by 3, that is 6, plus 6, and water is 0. So total charge here is plus 6. So we want to we add electrons toward the side where we want to reduce the charge. So plus 2, 12 is there, and plus 6. So we should add 6 more electrons to reduce the charge here. So this equation is now balanced in terms of oxygen, in terms of hydrogen, in terms of chromium, in terms of charge as well. Is it clear how to write a balanced redox equation? This is an acidic medium. Next time we'll do more examples related to this. Any question related to the class today, as we started with a redox reaction? oxidation number, oxidizing agent, reducing agent, and at the last we did balancing our redox equation. So I'll end the session now.